Well, hi everybody. Good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here as I start off here just after 7 o'clock in the morning with the here and now. We have some snow falling in the northern half of the state. Now, farther south around the Tri-Cities, we have had at times some flurries, some very light snow, and even some very minor drifting. It is blustery out there this morning, and it's quite cold, and temperatures will struggle to warm as we go through the day today. Now, the best chance of snow today, especially during the morning hours here, is going to be in the northern part of the state, and along with some fairly breezy winds means that's where the most treacherous conditions will be. We do have a winter weather advisory up north here until midnight tonight. That's when snow should come to an end up in northern Nebraska. It includes locations like Bartlett, Burwell, O'Neill, over towards Brewster, Ainsworth, Bassett, up north around Springview, Spencer, those locations, and then farther north or west outside of the KSMB viewing area. As we kind of look at our future cast here, again, the best chance of snow is going to remain north of Interstate 80 as we go through most of the day today, with very small chances farther to the south. Now, as we get later into the afternoon, we'll start to see that snow chance shift a little bit to the south. Otherwise, blustery, cold out there for today with winds mostly in the 10 to 20 mile per hour range. Heading towards this evening, this is when the Tri-Cities area has the best chance of seeing its snowfall, maybe an inch or two of snow coming into the evening hours. That's when this whole area starts to shift towards the south. Later in the night, and as we get towards tomorrow morning, snow starts to come to an end. It looks like by tomorrow morning, most of us will kind of miss out on any snow out there. I think the snow chances will kind of go away for a while. It's still going to be cold out there. Not as blustery. That's the good news. The winds will be lighter on your Saturday, but very cold conditions continue. Later in the day, Saturday, by the late afternoon and more so into the evening hours, our next round of snow moves in from the west. This one is more focused on the southern half of Nebraska, really I-80 and southward and into northern portions of Kansas. This is where these areas have the best chance of picking up their accumulating snowfall, especially as we move closer to the Nebraska-Kansas border during the evening hours. 1 to 3 inches looking pretty common. As we get towards midnight and thereafter, this whole area will then start to shift to the southeast. We'll start to see clearing skies from northwest to southeast, and that will take us into a much quieter Sunday, a much sunnier Sunday, and more notably, a little bit warmer on Sunday, but that's after a cold start Sunday morning. So snowfall totals, again, this isn't exact science, but this is kind of a feeling for how much we will be looking at. I think up north, 1 to 3, 4 inches of snowfall will be pretty common with this morning's snowfall. And then as we get towards later this afternoon and this evening, I think we see that 1 or 2 inches around the Tri-Cities. Then as we get towards tomorrow late in the day and tomorrow night, that's when we see that 1 to 3, possibly up to 4 inches of snow across far southern Nebraska and northern Kansas. So this isn't a major snowmaker, but again, just kind of adding on additional snow to what we already have on the ground out there. As I mentioned, it's going to be cold. We've already seen our highs for today earlier this morning. These are kind of your warmest temperatures later on today, if you want to call it that. Single digits to around 10 degrees up north. Not very nice out there. We'll see low to mid-teens out towards the west with a little bit of a chance of snow. Again, a slight chance of snow in the south, especially later on today. Low to mid-teens for the most part, maybe upper teens around Phillipsburg. And finally, towards the east, mostly looking at those low to mid-teens with the chance of snow, especially later on today. All right, the next 7 days. We'll start with the first 3 days here of the forecast. Today, again, best chance of snow for the Tri-Cities will come this evening. Blustery today, winds will die back overnight tonight. A low around 1 tomorrow morning, a high only at 12. But the winds won't be as strong tomorrow, 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll get a break from the snow in the morning. Snow starts to move back in towards the afternoon, especially later in the afternoon and into tomorrow evening, especially from about the Tri-City southward. So really I-80 southward. And then as we get past midnight, that chance of snow will start to clear out of here. A lot sunnier for your Sunday, and we'll try to recover temperature-wise after a cold start back to around 30 degrees. Another day around 30 on Monday as some colder air will start to intrude towards the end of the day. And along with that, we may even see a chance of some snow come in after or later in the night, Monday night, early on Tuesday morning. This should be a very small chance here, a very minor event, not looking at much. A little bit cooler for your Tuesday. Right now, Valentine's Day, Wednesday, actually looking like the nicest day next week. We'll see highs getting into the lower 40s with quite a bit of sunshine. A little cooler than on Thursday with highs back into the 30s. So hopefully that kind of covers everything. Again, you can comment if you're watching on my Facebook. You can comment on this or ask any questions you might have. Again, this doesn't look to be a major snow issue, but could cause some minor problems, especially up north this morning, and then again down south as we get towards tomorrow evening. So there you go. There is your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. I hope you all enjoy your weekend and have a good one. God bless.